Hello everyone, Pally here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. The PTR patch is officially live, and with it we have some brand new talents to try. Slapathur is officially canon in the game. I think that is so exciting. Although, is the talent worth picking up? We'll have to talk about that in today's video. But Abathur is not the only one receiving changes. We're going to be busy for a couple weeks checking out everything that's going on. And let me tell you, I'm very excited about that. So much so that I have brought back the face cam for the content. I know, I can't believe it either. Now, you longtime viewers may remember I used to put myself in the hexagon down at the bottom left. I don't want to do that anymore. My camera had to be in one spot, and if I bumped it, it ruined everything. My chair had to be in one spot, and if I moved it, it ruined everything. And I had to sit upright and still like a statue. I'm not a young man anymore. I move around. So I have a solution that I quite like that I would like to show you guys. So with a little bit of black magic, I managed to set up my OBS scene. So if I move my hand over here, or if my whole body goes over here, I'm not obscuring the health bar. And the same thing on this side. I can move my hand all the way over here and nothing gets ruined. So I'm kind of baked into the game, and then the UI is overlaid over me. I thought it was kind of fun. I just kind of had this idea and I wanted to experiment with it. If you guys like it, let me know. If you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button. Thank you for being here. Let's jump into the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the Cursed Hollow map today. The friendly team, Abathur, Kira, Tassadar, Garrosh, and Lieutenant Mama Morales. The enemy team's a little scary. Falstad, Deckard Cain, Tassadar, another Abathur, and a Diablo. Diablo was changed in today's patch, this week's patch. Abathur was changed, Kira was changed. So, a lot of new stuff that we may not be ready for. I'm finishing up my cough drop as fast as I can. The enemy, Abathur, hasn't picked his talent yet. I am going for Locust Brood. This has been moved from level 16 to level 1 for Abathur. Now, at the start of the game, we can spawn in 3 of our Locusts to start pushing out a lane relatively quickly. These Locusts are much squishier than what you may be used to, however, because they just don't have the stopping power of yesteryear. They don't have as much damage as we're used to. They don't have as much health as we're used to, because the talent that used to give them that was moved to level 16. So a lot of our big pushes are going to be saved for later in the game. The friendly team has a phenomenal target for us to actually make an Ultimate Evolution clone of. We're going to be taking over Kira. We scale both her physical damage and her... we actually improve her when we become her. We do more ability damage and more physical damage than Kira does on her own, and she does a lot. Just a couple swings from her is going to be enough to bleed Falstad down to nothing. It might be enough to really hinder Deckard Cain as well. We shall see. Friendly team is playing pretty confident in the middle lane. I'm dueling another Abathur down here, which I didn't see in my bingo card for today, but I guess I really should have. Trying to give the dueling Tassadars a little bit of help, but it looks like the 1v1 was not respected. A little shield might help, but no, he has fallen to the wayside. Now, the cool thing about Abathur is I can still continue to get all of that soak up there in that lane. All we have to do is put our top hat up there and we will absorb it. The enemy team is rotating up as Kira moves in for the kill. We unfortunately can't help her too much more. Garrosh joined me down here. Kira does pick up the kill as Tassadar tries to run to safety, but got a little too close to that tower in the bottom lane. This is a talent a lot of people are excited for. This is Slapathur. This was a community sentiment. Slapathur. You slap someone, you're a Slapathur. Well, it's official now. You deal 500% additional damage to non-elite enemies, and we can disable structures for 1.5 seconds. That disable structures thing was not originally on the 10. It was, I thought, a bug that was encountered on the PTR and that they would be fixing it, but it seems like they leaned into it and just added a delay. So you can't keep it stun locked, but you can stun it. The enemy team did get a mercenary camp moving through the top lane. Kira is the closest person to stop that, and I'm going to move up there with the top hat. The dueling Abathur still happening down here in the bottom lane. I probably could get a camp moving on my own. Let me go up top. I'll bring my locust out so we don't have to worry about this. Garrosh is pretty far forward, and we're going to cement his stance with a top hat. Kira is taking a brunt of the damage now, but that beautiful Tassadar wall stops the enemy tank from being able to escape. We're going to keep this top hat on Garrosh as he's chasing after Deckard Cain, but it looks like Deckard will be able to make it to safety. I have another burrow in 5 seconds. The friendly team gets the channel, no problem, and we are going to go down to the bottom lane so you could see Slapathur in action. So, I have a Locust. That's the stun. And I could just keep these guys stunned forever. They're not going to be able to fight back. And as long as I alternate targets, there's literally nothing they can do about it. Now, we used to jungle on Abathur all the time anyway. We didn't need this talent to do it. But it certainly does simplify the actions you need to take that camp are so much easier now. We're going to grab Mule at level 7. All of our buildings are looking pretty healthy, except for maybe that wall. So we'll go help that out. The next objective is starting to pop up. We're going to mine down the bottom lane. Locusts are starting to move through. We don't like that. I can stun the Locust as well. Those count as minions? Really? Kind of surprised by that. Kind of surprised I could stun Locusts. Friendly team is moving in for the objective somewhat. Actually, it looks like we're giving it up. We're on equal talent tiers. I don't know why we gave that one up. Kira and Morales were up at the top lane. We're dueling a little bit. Can I take this camp? Let's find out. Enemy team's Abathur showing up in lane. I could go give him the slap, but he has a Tassadar assisting him, so I don't want to go too far. False stand flying in on the friendly team here. We're going to top hat our Kira, make sure she's A-okay. It looks like everything is. We know the enemy team is quite split because Tassadar was down here. We might want to take this right now. I'm just saying, we got a lot of damage. We could do it. If you want. If you want, we got a lot of damage. They won't know either, and I can keep soaking the map. I can get middle soak while you guys are doing that. I can get top soak while you guys are doing that. I could duel this Abathur down here. Was that a spin? I think it was.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
Friendly team's doing great. It's dying really quickly. Let me get this soak. They have no idea you're on it. They have no idea. I did not grab top soak, so I did miss a wave there, but that's okay. We got a boss pushing out during an objective. That's amazing. Friendly team is almost level 10 as well. If I continue to soak maybe one more lane, it might get us there. I can't spawn any locusts yet. I can mine the back here. Boss is pushing beautifully. Tassadar is on objective, ready to go. As the friendly team is moving in, continuing to zone for him. The enemy team's Diablo's being completely removed from this fight. We are going to become Kira. We gain ability power bonuses, oh my god, as well as attack damage bonuses when we are Kira. She's one of the best clones in the game for us to become, so I'm going to try to really push my weight around every time our ultimate comes up. Beautiful. That was such an insignificant bleed, and look how much damage it did to him. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! I got him! You motherfucker! You motherfucker! You came to the wrong neighborhood! Alright. 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 Oh, shit. Alright. I might need a little help up top. There's a lot going on up top right now. Next objective is going to be bottom, and this is a curse for which... Well, not for whichever team. Only for the friendly team if we get it. I can mule. Ultimate evolution is ready in 30 seconds yet again. You know what else is ready? This. Friendly team doesn't need me yet. Tassadar might need me now. Great wall, dude. Such good walls this game. 10 seconds on my ult. We're gonna top hat the Kira. Try to keep her safe as she's going toe-to-toe with Diablo. On the left side, though, Garrosh has been completely cut off from this. Diablo not moving. Where's Kira? Quick, before she dies. I got it. We're in. Oh, my God. Yeah. Yeah. Take their boss. Quick, while I still have a clone. Quick. Oh, don't do it. That's a terrible idea. Leave it. No, it's a bad idea. Leave it. No, complete waste of time during a curse. I can get this though real quick. Hi. We have a 3-level lead on the enemy team right now. We're going to grab Bombard Strain finally, so our locusts are shooting ranged projectiles at our enemies. 2 members of the enemy team holding middle right now as the friendly is pushing down bot super aggressively. As soon as I can burrow again, which is in 10 seconds, we're going to head up to the top lane. We can build that, I guess. Yeah, all the walls are about the same. That wall was so close. Past our walls, so close. Let's go ahead and kill the enemy team Abathur, the enemy Abathur's mule. I didn't expect that to go so fast. I actually can't believe how quick we were cutting through his health bar there. That's really surprising. Kira re-engaging on Diablo is completely out of position. We can assume Garrosh gave him the treatment for that. Is he fully gone? No, he's back. He's back. Hold on, I can do this. I can do this. We're gonna dive him. Just fill the lane full of shit. I couldn't get to it. It was too far. That's stupid. Why did they add that stupid tower to the back? That would have been a kill all day, every day if there wasn't a tower there. I can become Kira again if we need me to. Abathur's still slowly pushing out. I need to sip. I need to sip on Abathur. I'm going to get a mine ready for that camp as soon as it's ready again. I don't have... Let me stun some of these guys. I don't think he went Bombard Swarm. Bombard Strain. Death Ball is looking for kills. Let me grab middle XP. Bomb this out. Let me grab bottom XP. I think that's still pushing into me. No, just a little short, luckily. Friendly team is on boss, and I do love that. We also know where enemy Abathur is. At least where he was previously. They have no idea you guys are on that. They're completely oblivious.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
I don't think I can save this. We are going to... Yeah, survival instincts. Increases health and damage on our locust. 100% more health, 60% more damage. This used to be a level 1 talent, which is how we kind of jungled on Abathur before. I don't know if we could do the same kind of thing we used to. Well, this push is quite scary. I don't have any cooldowns for it either. He did go Bombard Straight. Were they just behind us on talents? I'm so fucking locked in on what I'm doing. I'm not looking at the levels up top. He's getting a little too comfy on the front line here.
So cool when they explode.
I'm going. Where is he? Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God. There's mines. There's mines. This is no longer a gentleman's game. We're going back to the base. Meanwhile, the friendly team's on core. Looking like it's going pretty well. First impressions.
We did it!
MFPT.
First impressions. Slapathur seems like a...
MVP.
Seems a little gimmicky. On the PTR, you could infinitely stun buildings, and that part seemed like it was a bug. But then they kept the part where you could stun buildings. So it is certainly an interesting talent. But in what scenario are you really going to make progress by stunning a building once every 6 seconds? It's not like Sylvanas where you're completely turning it off. It's not like Sindragosa where you're completely turning it off. So it's mostly just for you getting jungle camps, which you could kind of do without that anyway. Talents we win for today's video were Locust Brood into Slapathur. We then went for Mule into Ultimate Evolution, Bombard Strain into Survival Instincts. And the fucking... So... There are some prime time talents here at level 4. This is one of the best steroids you can give to your team. This is one of your best damage increases that you could do for your top hat. It's a very competitive tier where Slapathur lands. I just don't know if it's going to be worth picking up all the time, but you guys can let me know down in the comments what you think. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button on your way out, and we'll be back with more Heroes of the Storm very soon.